of the most common questions I get from people in Taiwan is, why did you come to Taiwan? And usually I give the simple answer, the short one. I came to teach English. And if maybe they're a little more familiar with international programs, I'll tell them, I came with Fulbright. But most people I talk to have no idea what that is. So I just go with this simple answer. But I came to teach English, or I came with Fulbright, doesn't really encompass the scope of why I came to Taiwan. It's a very long story that started when I was about 10 years old. But we'll fast forward a little bit to when I was in high school, and I started talking to one of my dad's really good friends, Tom Fitzsimmons. Now, Tom was probably the first mentor I had outside of family members. And for Toastmasters, mentors are people who help you with long-term goals and give non-judgmental feedback and support. And they help you to kind of formulate your own ideas and goals and how to reach them. So it's not just coaching, it's much more long-term when it comes to mentoring. And Mr. Fitzsimmons was a retired high school counselor. And despite being retired, he was very active with continuing to counsel high school students as they prepared for college. So of course, when I started high school, my dad wanted me to talk to the best person he knew, Mr. Fitzsimmons. But my teenage brain wasn't focused on college yet. No, I had other goals. I wanted to go to Japan. I wanted to learn Japanese, and I was going to be an interpreter for the United Nations. A very big goal, especially for someone from a very small town that had a Japanese population of 0. I don't think I had even met a Japanese person at that point in my life. And yet, when I talked to Mr. Fitzsimmons about my idea, he didn't laugh. He didn't tell me that's impossible. No, he encouraged me to raise money, to apply for a scholarship, and to join a 6-week program abroad for a summer in Japan. And because of his support and encouragement and influence in the community, I was able to raise the money for a plane ticket. And I applied for this scholarship and the program, and that application was 15 pages long. It was longer than most of my college applications. And I did it. I think Mr. Fitzsimmons also had a hand in convincing my parents to let their 15-year-old daughter leave the country for the first time on a plane by herself and go halfway across the world to Japan. And when I came back, he continued to mentor me and prepare me for college. He gave me a lot of advice about what to do with applications and encouraged me to apply to Ivy League schools, which I was not interested in, to be honest, but it really helped me realize that nothing was out of reach. I could do anything. And when I did apply for schools, I was accepted by everyone that I applied to. He also encouraged me to apply for a very competitive scholarship that covered everything: tuition, room, board, and a little leftover for a trip abroad. And I got this scholarship, and I went to China, somewhere different in Asia, because after going to Japan, I had realized something really important about myself and about Japanese. Japanese grammar is really hard. And I did not want to be an interpreter. So, different country. Let's try something else. Okay, I go to China during my sophomore, junior summer in between. And while I'm in Shanghai, I get an email from my dad with a message from Mr. Fitzsimmons telling me I should apply for an internship in Washington, D.C. with a senator. And not only that, this senator is the same person who was a former president of the college I'm attending. And he was one of the founders of the scholarship I received to go to Japan when I was in high school. All of these things were connected. He could see such a big picture and guide me through all of these connected steps. So I did. I applied, and it's a highly competitive internship position because it was paid. Internships in DC aren't paid, but this one was. And Mr. Fitzsimmons was my main reference for this position, and I got it. It was incredible, all of the things that he was able to help me achieve. And I discovered something else really important about myself during that internship. I did not want to work in politics. This was a vital discovery because my major was political science. Very important discovery. Okay, not an interpreter, not politics. I was really struggling to know what to do next. Fulbright, teach English in another country, do something different. And I had many people, many professors at school help me with the Fulbright application. But it was Mr. Fitzsimmons who really encouraged me to never give up, to try things that seemed impossible. So when someone asks, why did you come to Taiwan? It's because Mr. Fitzsimmons made an impact.